AMD brought us to the suite here at CES 2017 to prove once and for all that Ryzen is real, it is physical, it is tangible, you can touch it. Well, you can't touch it, but I could touch it because I'm here, as long as I didn't care about like EST shocking it because these floors are carpeted. Not only do they have the couple of systems that I'm going to show you here, but they actually have systems from over a dozen of their partners. Everyone from PC case gear to what the devil is this thing? Whatever it is, it's water cooled, it's red, it looks actually pretty freaking bananas, and the logo's in Chinese. So I'm not going to try too hard to pronounce that one. Anyway, let's get back over here to the demos here. The systems in front of me right now are the ones from the AMD live stream about a month ago. They're not rebuilt the same spec. They are the exact systems because that demo raised a lot of questions. Oh, did AMD change this? Did they change that? What clock speeds is it running at? So we have the answers to a significant chunk of that speculation right now. So this one right here is running an 8-core, 16-thread. They let me take the panels off. 8-core, 16-thread Ryzen CPU on a validation level motherboard. So this is like a reference design. You can't actually buy this board. They've got dual channel DDR4 memory in here. They're running a Titan XP because AMD are a bunch of smart folks. They know that RX 480 is not going to prove that this CPU can run with the biggest, fastest GPU on the market today. They had to put that in there. It is what it is. But the point is, it's the real deal. Now we have a look at this guy. AMD claimed they had a 6900K, a $1,000 processor from Intel running on legit actual production hardware. Oh, look, that's what it is. So the demo that we're looking at right now is Battlefield 1 running on a 6900K with a Titan XP. Otherwise, the same hardware. Yes, the case is different. That does not really affect the performance very much. If anything, that's an advantage for the Intel system because thanks to GPU boost, that card will run a little faster if it's cooled better. And right here we have it. Frame rate counter, Battlefield 1 in one of the early training missions, they are running damn near identically, which is pretty unbelievable. And AMD hasn't even showed all their cards yet because their chip is running at 3.4 gigahertz without their precision boost dynamic clock speed adjustments going at all yet. Dun, dun, dun. Demo number 2, also highly controversial because people were looking at it going, well, how can this 8-core versus that 8-core have so significant a difference in the stream quality? And the answer from AMD, and I'm standing here with me in the webcam after stream delay, I'm standing here seeing the demo. The answer from them is that it's their Infinity Fabric that allows the individual processing cores to talk to each other more efficiently, that allows the game to be played here and the stream to be processed on the CPU for the broadcast much more efficiently. Now, the obvious question is, why aren't you just using QuickSync or NVNC, like a fixed function H.264 encoder? And there are two answers to that. So number one, the QuickSync doesn't exist on Intel's Broadwell-E processors. They're high-end. And number two is that image quality can be, with the correct settings, superior using CPU encoding, and they haven't tooled around with it in order to eliminate that advantage of CPU encoding. Again, very interesting. So what does this mean for Ryzen? There was a lot of speculation before Kaby Lake dropped that AMD was putting it up against Broadwell-E so that they had the advantage of comparing Ryzen to an Intel architecture that was effectively 2 generations old. But now that we've seen what Skylake brings to the table versus Broadwell, now that we've seen what Kaby Lake brings to the table IPC-wise versus Skylake, this is shaping up to be a very, very interesting fight. And I can't wait for sometime Q1 2017 to get my hands on a real, actual retail chip and a real retail board. I know I'm not the only one. So thanks for checking out this video. Thanks to AMD for bringing us down here to the show and being a big part of our CES 2017 coverage. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our CES videos here at the show.